Nice. And that was the sound of Stranded in the City, everyone. Anybody out there that would like to follow them and listen to the music, but riding around, which is a jam, which is why I chose it, right, Cole?
That's right.
It's a nice jam. It's a good jam. Which I'm still trying to get them to come into the show. I had talked to AJ and Matt, I believe he teaches or something like that.
Yep. Bass player.
What position?
Matt.
What's his last name?
Elton, I think. I don't know.
Right. All right.
I don't know. Thanks for putting me on the spot. Sorry, Matt. I don't know your last name, but
sorry, Matt. But we will get you on the show, and then you will be able to tell everybody your last name. So here recent. Oh, so I had an eye exam yesterday.
Okay.
Right. And I think it was kind of like pretty much kind of like the issues you're having, right? So in other words, I can't get rid of my floaties. I have ghost floaties.
Cataracts.
They're just hanging out.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just a bunch of shit that's just floating around in my eyeball. And a lot of times I have to stop and refocus. I'm going to start doing this a lot now. Blinking that one eye.
Sure,
just to refocus, right?
Flirting.
And so I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. I went in, took care. They did the eye exam. Wanted to see, make sure my prescription was the same as my reading glasses. And I gave I guess it's a nurse, the lady that's helping me, the person that's helping me do this, right? Before I saw the actual doctor.
Right. And
I gave her, she says, by any chance, do you have your glasses on you? And I said, yes, I do. And she says, well, can I use them? Can I get the prescription off of them? I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. So I handed her my glasses and I said, yeah, these glasses have been with me for a long time. I said, for a very long time, and you can't find them anywhere else. She said, oh, and she looks at them. So I hand them to her. She looks at them. Oh, yeah, these are pretty cool. So she starts cleaning my glasses. And this is what she did to my glasses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she broke my glasses. So, and just after I told her, yeah, this is my favorite pair,
Yeah.
And the reason why I liked wearing them is because I can actually see out and then see underneath me. Like, I don't need the bifocals, right? They're the smaller lens.
So is she going to repair them?
So,
yeah,
so what happened is, so she was cleaning them and I heard that. And I kind of like, she goes, oh my God, I think I just broke your glasses. I was like, seriously? She goes, yeah. And she shows me the lens. She goes, yeah, the lens popped out. She says, but I think we can fix these. I'll take these next door to our little
lens crafter.
It's like a lens crafter, but it's not what it's called.
All right.
She goes, I'll just go next door and I'll have them fixed for you. It shouldn't be a problem. I said, that's fine. If you could take care of it for me, that, and so she was able to get the prescription off. And she says, long story short, everything looks good. From what my eyes look like now to after the test, everything looks good.
So no cataracts.
No.
But no broken frame.
Huh?
She didn't fix your glasses.
And so I know. So what happened is, okay, then the doctor come in.
It's free.
That's what I'm getting. The doctor comes in and we start talking about my eyeball, the ghosts, the shadows, everything that I'm seeing. He says, like, sorry, but this does pertain to your injury that happened to you when 12 years ago. That's when it happened when I got hit with the football. Remember that? So it was just little blood. It's just floating around or something.
It was blood floating.
It was, yeah. It was something like that.
Wow.
But anyway, they can't fix it. There's no way. He said you could go get surgery done, but you know what? It's just going to happen again. It's like you get knee surgery and years later you have to go back because you got to get cleaned out.
I see.
So he says, it's part of your age too. You're an old man. Thank you. And whatever. So he says, but I mean, your prescription looks good. And yes, we will take care of your glasses for you since apparently we broke them. So we're fixing them. And she did. The gal said, you can always take them and get them welded somewhere. It's okay. I said, no, I'm going to go next door. And apparently it's on the house now. So I go next door. They give me I pick out a pair of polos. I saw some cool polo glasses,
Right. Style it.
And then, the lenses. I mean, let's just say they gave me a good deal. I still had to pay some money, but they still gave me a really good deal. And it's unfortunate that they broke my broke my glasses.
You know what? That happens. Shout out to them, for taking care of you.
Yeah, they owned it.
It's customer service right there. They broke it. They can find a way to fix
anyway,
it.
I just thought I'd share that because although I won't be wearing them during the show, I wish I could. Maybe, I won't wear them during the show. Anyway.
Cool.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, no, that's not what I want to say. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. This is episode 81, and we are coming to you live from Big Mod Media Studio. And I'm going to go ahead and intro myself. My name is Mario Garcia, a.k.a. Big Mod. Here to my left is my co-host, Anthony A.O. Orpeza. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
And I got Chris, my son Chris, running the board.
1 and 2.
Running the 1s and 2s. And my nephew Jose, who usually is sitting back there or just watching the show or working on some stuff for us. He is our producer. He is actually going to be sitting in with us. Jose, welcome to the show, nephew.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being here. I know you're a busybody, helping us get our things together here on the show and whatnot.
I think you meant busy person.
Busybody.
Yeah.
What's it? Is there something from busybody, busy person?
Yeah, it just means you're kind of nosy, always in somebody's
busybody?
business.
Is that what that busybody means?
Am I wrong?
Sorry,
Am I wrong, Jose?
I think you're like, you butt into things.
I'm sorry. That's not what I meant.
A very busy person. So,
no, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, thank you for sitting in the guest chair with us.
Sure.
I know you're behind the scenes quite a bit and watching what's going on, and a few times disagreeing with what we're talking about or whatnot. So anyway,
wow. Welcome.
But no, that's part of your job. So I appreciate that. So yeah, again, thank you. Like I said, and anybody out there that wants to see Jose being interviewed with us, it was actually episode number 13.
Hey,
yeah,
it was the season finale of
yes,
season
it was,
one?
or season. It was
or the
episode
season 2 starter.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Season 2, episode 13, which was the first episode of that one.
That episode got me in trouble.
Yes,
I told some fun stories, and then my dad was like, "That's the first I'm hearing of this.
Right.
What the hell?" And
right.
It got me in some trouble. So I'm back. Here we go.
Get ready.
That's funny. And that was August 30th of 2022. So it's crazy. So, right? Yeah.
Cool.
So, and then Kaylee was sitting with us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was sitting there and listening to your stories and
calling bullshit on some of it.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, you and I, we had breakfast together. Well, no, I wouldn't say together.
Not together.
No, not together. Although we could have. No, we couldn't have because it was like 600 people.
Well, plus you took your whole family, so that took up a whole round. So
yeah, our whole round. Yeah,
and, and I had 3.
So we met up at the Village Inn.
Not on purpose, by accident. We just happened to see each other there right after church. Yeah. Right?
Okay, you didn't tell me we were going to keep it like that, but okay.
What do you mean?
I thought you said we were good. We didn't plan it?
We didn't plan it. We didn't talk about it. We didn't have a meeting. No,
we didn't plan. No, so we ended up all meeting there at the same time, which is interesting because we just saw each other that morning.
Right.
And speaking of the Village, I mean, what is one of your favorite spots to hit as far as a nice hot breakfast? If you're not making it at home,
that would be number one. Would be at the crib. If I had to pick somebody, like somebody came in from out of town, and I would take them to a spot, my first would be Dagwoods down there on the boulevard. Yeah, it was.
What about you?
It was a greasy spoon growing up, and my dad used to take us every now and then. It was just filthy back then, in the 80s. There's mostly railroad guys, just a bunch of, blue collars in there, roughnecks. And then in the last, I don't know, maybe 10 years, somebody got some money. So they just started cleaning it up. Looks really nice.
Really?
Prices went up, but the food's still pretty good. They got a Dagwood sandwich, which is like eggs, hash browns, bacon on a Texas toast. So it's pretty good. Pretty hearty.
Man, what about you, nephew? What is there a spot you like?
I think I'm a little commercial. I go to Big Biscuit. I love their bowls where they basically just throw all the ingredients in there and mix it all together.
Yeah, they got a new one coming up in Mission.
Oh, do they?
Right across the street from the Village Inn.
Yeah, actually, the old Don Cholitos.
Okay.
Wasn't that one of your high school spots that you guys would hit every now and then?
That is nasty stuff.
I think
I know where it's at, but now.
Yeah, I think the only person that likes that place or loved it was Marty Snyder.
Oh,
He would always talk about that
I went
place.
there
That was his spot. I went in there for just a meeting. We had I think it was a football meeting or something, when Marcos was playing football.
so Don Cholito's was
PTA, or I don't know what it was.
it was a buffet, right?
I don't know.
It was, if I remember correctly, it was a buffet. It was just nothing but Mexican food. But I don't know if it was authentic.
What-
It was,
Mexican food.
Was it
Mexican
Americanized Mexican food?
If I remember correctly,
It was
I mean,
just
it's
not
been
good
so
recipe
long.
Mexican food.
And then they went out of business, and then now we got a Big Biscuit in that area, which is a block from the Village Inn.
But like
Yeah.
when you tell people the Village Inn, do they always know what you're talking about?
No, so the Village Inn is a restaurant. It's I think it's mostly just breakfast and brunch. I don't think they're open late, but it's an eatery, like mostly known for its breakfast, and it's packed on Saturdays and Sunday mornings with a lot of, no offense, the older crowd. My mother likes to go to it. I'm for some reason starting to like to go to it
Because
so-
you're getting old.
yeah, yeah,
You both.
yeah. But
We were
and it's
the old young guys in that.
pretty much. Yeah,
Right.
we would be considered the youngsters.
Yeah.
and it's reasonably priced.
My mom and dad used to go there. My dad would take my mom there
Really,
quite a bit. Yeah,
I would never
to
go
where the lady at the hostess.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Marge.
Is there a name?
I don't know.
Probably.
I was gonna say that's pretty good. Yeah,
Probably.
it probably is.
I don't know.
But she's been there for the longest time because
Really?
when she knew, I think my mom and dad by name. I'm sure she probably knows a lot of people there by name.
It's got a
But-
diner feel too.
Yeah.
They sell
I
pies.
had a couple of friends that worked
right.
there throughout high school, and their one thing they would always say is that they get phone calls daily of like, "Do you guys have any rooms available?" This isn't a hotel.
Yeah.
I
No,
get
but
the
we have
name,
a couple
like, it's
tables.
not a
Yeah.
hotel, yeah.
We've got pies. Yeah. Yeah.
Marcos actually had some friends that him and his brother. Shout out to the Wilkies, or did I say that?
The Wookiees?
Yeah, not the Wookiees, the Wilkies.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so one of them was one of Marcos's friends that played football together, and then his younger brother. Both of them, long story short, both of them worked there. But I didn't see them there last time we were there. So, you know what? Going back to Dagwood.
Yep.
You took me to Dagwoods
Where's that at?
probably about 15 years ago.
It's about a half. It's west of Strasser's, which is the hardware store, and that fire station. Do you remember the old fire
Oh, yeah,
station,
yeah,
which
yeah.
is shout out to artist Corbin. He's an awesome sculptor here in Kansas City. It is east of that same road, maybe a half a block.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty good food. But Village Inn, if nobody knows, they're not from Kansas City or the Overland Park, Lenexa, Mission area, they would think it's a hotel of some sort. Yeah, I
The
get it.
sign
I
and the
get it.
lettering and everything looks like
Right.
a hotel.
Yeah. But it's never been. It's only been a restaurant, which is kind of cool.
And there is also one in Casey Mo. If not,
I don't know.
I think there's
I don't know.
There's a couple of them.
Chris,
I think there's one like
Chris
on
can check that out.
like on Broadway, like right by Bartle Hall, Village Inn, right there.
I have to say no.
Or is that a Denny's?
That was a Denny's. Denny's is no longer
Denny's is
there.
gone too.
It's flat.
You said breakfast or brunch. They serve dinner there at the Village Inn.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I remember seeing on the menu they said dinner, and so for the first time, when I usually order breakfast, it'll be the eggs, bacon, you just
Sure.
whatever. This was the first time that I ordered a chicken fried steak.
Bluebird special.
Breakfast?
Yeah,
for breakfast.
I mean, it was brunch, but still, but it's in the breakfast items, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know if I could do it. So then I did order it, and then of course I ordered the wrong gravy, which there's nothing wrong with white gravy.
Here we go. This
Wait,
is the
you said
pork.
no white gravy?
They came with the white gravy.
And that's the wrong gravy?
To me,
that's
I like
the
brown
norm.
gravy.
What?
So this is like the pork and the beef issue you had with the
ribs,
with
yeah, with the burnt ends.
Oh God!
But it's like
High
breakfast,
maintenance.
like biscuits and gravy use white gravy.
Always,
so
yes,
breakfast
yes.
uses white gravy.
Correct.
So you were wrong, not them.
Wait a minute.
In this case, white is right for chicken fried steak. For chicken fried steak, and along with biscuits.
Okay.
So
Yes.
you wanted brown gravy on this?
I did. Well, because I was thinking lunch, and I'm not a biscuit and gravy guy.
Delicious.
Sure.
Okay.
So that's why. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dagwoods, yeah. Is that what is that their main thing?
No, the main thing is everything. They do some pretty good stuff on a lot of it.
Well,
yeah.
What about chicken and waffles? Are you a fan?
I've never had chicken and waffles.
See, and I've never had fried steak and
chicken fried steak
and eggs, together. And I had to eat it separately. Maybe people eat it together. I don't know.
They do.
It's just a weird thing.
We normal people do.
Chicken fried steak and eggs?
Yeah, with hash browns. Yeah, it's delicious. It's a great breakfast. It's actually great.
I've never done it.
After you've had a
I had
hard
to
night
eat
of
it.
drinking.
That's why I said I had to.
I don't
I
drink
even had to ask for a separate plate so I could put my
hungry.
Yeah, I know. I just ruined it. I guess. I mean, people were probably watching me like, man,
Diva.
that guy.
What a diva.
This guy.
They're telling stories about you in the back.
Jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I can.
We're not going to breakfast.
But man, there was so many people there that morning too. It was crazy. But then within a half hour after we sat down, nobody was in there in the lobby.
Right. They clear out about 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
12-ish. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. I thought this was
It's good eating though.
It was. This episode is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. The company motto, no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448 and ask for Joe Quinn. Cool.
Got it. Go ahead and click the notification bell. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Big Modcast.
Yes, please. Por favor. For the Hispanics out there who don't know English. Can we help you?
We're being distracted by delicious.
Is that pizza? Or is it a cookie?
Pizza.
Looking
Pizza?
box.
Is it Minsky's?
Where's it
You
from?
take it upstairs.
Sam's Club.
It's from Sam's Club. Ah,
Sounds good, but
Well, it's
yeah,
not
here in a
bad.
little bit. Appreciate
In
it.
about 40 minutes, we'll be up there.
Yeah.
I didn't have to
Thank you, Sandy.
eat while you get your own.
Appreciate
no, I
it.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So apparently we are still in the NFL postseason tournament,
Right on.
which the Kansas City Chiefs, again, congratulations to them. They beat the Buffalo Bills,
Go Chiefs.
which would you say was a little bit of luck?
Oh, I said it was all luck. Yeah.
Was it?
Oh,
Did you?
yeah. Both sides and the kick. Yeah.
Kick it up. Did
Yeah.
you watch the game, nephew?
Yeah, what
course.
is going on with quarterbacks? I feel
Meaning-
like this playoffs has been the most highly rated, most yards passing people not showing up, and then their defense and their kickers having to defend them. The one exception is Mahomes, maybe second half, but his first halves, he's eating shit every time.
Don't know. That football's a funny game. I mean,
It's a funny ball.
Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, they're just sucking. They're supposed to be good.
yeah, but
Tua
I'll be
just
honest with
doing
you.
terrible.
No. They're awesome players. They're just not champions yet.
18 minutes.
they're-
We will edit that part out.
Yeah, no, they're both great. They're both great quarterbacks. Both of them.
Yeah.
Hurt,
Hurts.
Dak. Yeah,
They're
just one something away
again.
from getting over the humps.
Even Lamar.
Oh, he's phenomenal. It's gonna be a tough game.
But he didn't.
Yeah, it gets.
He didn't dominate.
Well,
I think in
playoffs
those
is a whole
positions-
different deal. You know what I mean?
Everybody goes in 0-0, right?
They go in as if it's the last play every play, and they
Yeah,
got to
which
give
it
all.
is.
And sometimes you have an off day, and sometimes you peak before the playoffs. Sometimes you peak right at the playoffs. There's a lot of factors involved, but man, Lamar's a great quarterback. You know,
You know what? And I've only watched him one time this season. Was against San Francisco, and he shredded him.
Right.
He just
right?
they couldn't stop him. You know, and the 49ers have a great defense as well.
Yeah.
Right, but they just couldn't figure it out. Baltimore. So now we have Baltimore versus the Chiefs.
Right.
I'm sorry, yeah, it already happened, but I can't tell you who won the game. And so the Chiefs played Baltimore, and then the 49ers and the Lions.
49ers going to be strong. I think McCaffrey, if he stays healthy and he runs into and around other people,
I'll give you that, but their defense did not show up this last game either.
no,
Right.
no,
Their
that's gonna be-
amazing defensive line that has been crashing through everybody.
That's going to be the Achilles heel because that was a back and forth battle.
with the Green Bay Packers,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Green Bay was right there the whole time.
Green Bay, I think Green Bay just played their. Like everybody who plays the Cowboys plays lights out. I think they come because America's team for one. Right?
All right. Yes. That's
That's
what they're
for another
called.
day.
That's
That's for another
called.
day.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's and everybody who wants to play the Cowboys, they want to beat the Cowboys, and that's the way.
That's
fucking ball rolls.
similar to the Patriots.
Can I ask real quick?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Are they still deserving of America's team?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
They are, nephew, but we'll save that for another show.
All right.
Well, personally,
And we can
doesn't
talk about
matter
it
to me.
after the
It
show.
doesn't matter to me.
I mean, because you could easily
Matter,
Google
yeah.
that, and then it'll explain to you why they are and everything. But I'm not
I think even
gonna-
simpler though. It just everybody comes together to hate them.
Yeah, which is
It's a beautiful thing.
Brings
is.
people together. That's America. They can come
To
together
hate-
for one
to
thing: is
hate?
to hate the Cowboys.
just hate. Yeah,
To
just
hate something?
no matter what.
everybody. Yeah, the Cowboys
Yeah.
live rent
Sure,
free.
it's got a history, and
They live rent free in
No,
everybody's
it's-
minds, mouths, whatever.
Nothing unites a nation stronger than hate.
There you go.
There you
There you go. That's the episode. Be back next week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so yes, of course, I know that this episode. I mean, the games have already been played. I don't get that, but people need to understand that we shot a week before. So, who you taking?
Oh,
You gotta go with the Chiefs, right?
got to. Automatic.
Nephew,
I mean, yes.
who
Yes.
you in that game? The Chiefs, Baltimore.
I think the Chiefs because of the Chiefs' defense.
You think so?
Those corners and the safeties have been lights out, shutting people down, locking them up
You know
20
what?
yards off the
And
ball.
I think we'll get
a lot of that is coaching. Spags, he's doing a phenomenal job. He did not have this talent in New York with the Giants,
okay.
right? And then, of course, Andy Reid doing his thing, and he's got
Well, then
Mahomes.
wouldn't
You got Mahomes, and then you got
Wouldn't that mean then it's the talent then, not the coach?
Well,
no. It's
if he couldn't
because
make it happen
he's
there,
pe-
but
he's putting them in the
a good
positions
point.
that they need to be in.
But I also think
What
it's a
he's
lot
doing.
of the research of the team.
Right.
You know, figuring out them and their weaknesses and exploiting those, and then making sure you got the right guys in place. Like I think we're getting back Willie Gay this week,
And I
wasn't
think
there.
he's going to have to keep his eye on
Well, we got him.
Lamar.
We're supposed to have him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always
So-
keep that one on that quarterback.
Right.
You know, and some
I
teams
think
just
they
don't do that.
had
and that's key.
They had a spy on Josh Allen the whole game,
Who was it?
like a linebacker that was playing
Well,
spy.
he didn't do very well because Josh Allen was phenomenal.
No, he
Yeah.
played a
But
great
he
game.
was watching the run though, making sure
Right,
that he
right.
didn't break containment to get those 20-yard
because
runs
they're running
that he would
backs.
normally do.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a linebacker just sitting there
Right.
watching him.
So the two teams that I picked to go to the Super Bowl are gone,
Which one?
and
who did you pick?
that's
Who
where
did
I
you
picked the
pick?
Dallas Cowboys and I picked Buffalo Bills. Sorry, that's who I picked. So
You poor thing.
the other thing is, I'm thinking is, should I go ahead and make my picks?
Yeah, make
Yes,
him right now.
Absolutely.
So
it
even
on
though,
record.
even though,
Stand
even
on it.
though,
Yeah.
even though,
Grown man. Make your picks.
okay. So don't blame me if these teams both lose. So, but yeah, then I'll go with the Chiefs and the Niners.
Yep. That's who I picked
Super
all
Bowl.
along.
Yeah.
Yep. On the
You don't
one
think the
bracket.
Lions have a shot?
Oh, they're going to be strong.
Yeah, they have a shot.
They're going to be strong.
Yeah, they have a shot, but we'll see.
The Lions should have beat the Cowboys that game.
Yeah, I mean, but that's for another show, eh?
that's for next season. The
Yeah.
Lions should have beat the Cowboys, and they played a hell of a game. They've just been
You know what?
on point these last 6 games.
Momentum.
They won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The city.
Eminem.
Everything.
If the
Kid Rock.
49ers defense can't rally and get back to where they were, I don't know.
And I read somewhere that Detroit Lions are America's team now.
Well, I think
Everybody
Everybody
just
wants to
wants
be-
that title. You know what? Just go get a damn Super Bowl.
We
And
did-
make
we did.
make 8 appearances, and then we could talk about America's team. But we're not going to.
we're almost there. So once
You're
we
almost-
get
That's
8
for another episode. Though.
Yeah.
You're
once we-
almost there.
with appearances, we're just starting.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't say you're almost
So-
there.
but
You've
is
only
that-
been there
but is-
4 times.
But is that the the requirement?
Apparently, maybe.
So then, when it does happen, you'll call the Chiefs America's team.
No,
Wait,
Oh,
that would
yeah.
never
showing
happen.
up in the
Yeah.
showing
But maybe
up
one day
in
the
Super
Cowboys
Bowl?
can have the kingdom.
Showing up in the Super Bowl matters.
Well, No.
Okay, I was going to go to rabbit hole. LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Whoa. No.
Okay,
no.
we don't have to go down.
Yeah, we're not because Jordan. I don't remember Jordan ever losing a championship.
Okay, but LeBron's been all right. Well,
Yeah, LeBron's been there so many times, but he's lost.
But he's taken a team there.
Yeah,
as
but
their
they've
star
lost.
player.
But they've lost.
So it's
I get-
championships.
It's championships.
Okay. All right. So
But,
your
I mean,
criteria.
Cowboys only have 6. No, I'm sorry, 5.
5. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
But that's the thing, though. If the Niners win one, they'll be up one. They'll have more. Wait, how many of the
No, and then the
Patriots have what?
have
5
also,
5. That's right.
and the Steelers.
Damn.
Yeah, the Patriots caught.
And
up
what's
to
sad is
everybody.
Coach Tomlin. Does he have one?
Yeah,
He does.
he got
Yep.
one with Big Ben.
Oh, his rookie year, Big Ben's rookie year.
Was it? Right?
Yep.
Early on.
That's right. Yeah. Anyway, so did you get to watch the New Heights, the new episode?
I saw most of it. Yes.
Did you see? Have you, nephew?
Just came out today, right?
Yes.
They were talking about that one.
I believe so. So I listened to it today. I'm a fan. I like their show.
Yeah.
They, you know,
It's a good show.
yeah, it is. So Travis Kelce is looking for an artist.
Yes, I had about 3 people message that to me.
Come on, that's opportunity,
They
man.
want the big Yeti, the shirtless Yeti, possibly
Yes,
painted.
Travis. So yeah,
That's
he
pretty
says
cool.
I want that. My brother's
Might
standing
be
there
tough,
shirtless.
so
Dude,
to
Come
be
on.
honest with you, on my lunch, I tweeted him
did you?
directly. I usually don't. I don't usually direct tweet any of the players.
Right. No, you got to, man.
Nope. I usually don't.
Honestly, I wish you lots of luck.
No,
He
you know what?
He's seen your work.
He has seen the work,
Right,
He's
and
been to the
hopefully,
studio.
unless he walked right out of your studio, everything just went blank.
You know what? And I wouldn't be mad if it did. But
Man.
yeah, and he's got some views to my Instagram and my YouTube channel.
There we go.
Just recently.
Somebody tagged some local news stations under that same post.
Oh, was that you? Tagged him? Yeah.
We'll
Nothing came about it, but I appreciate it. I do
try to get
appreciate
that
it.
going.
We'll see. We'll see.
Keep on working.
But yeah, no. Well, yeah. I've reached out, but you know what? I guarantee you, him, the channel, the podcast, have been flooded with, "Hey, I'll do it. And you know what? Good for him. And that's cool.
We've
That'd be
got
cool.
to take an aggressive stance, though, as their direct competitors. You know, we're on the same
Like
level.
same level directly.
That-
Yes.
We need to. We
Go
need
ahead.
an artist.
Tell Travis right now that you would be happy to do it.
Oh, he
And
already knows. I already
Go.
I already.
Tell
You already
Travis.
know, my man. You already know. You got
this is your
plus-
artist right here.
Plus,
This guy can do it.
you've
You
got
see,
other
you
things
got-
to worry about. My man over here wants you to be distracted because he doesn't want our team to get another
Another ring.
championship.
Our team.
You know, take care of your business after you're all done.
No,
Maybe-
wishing you
maybe give me a
guys. I
holler.
really wishing
If
you guys
not-
lots of luck. Yeah, it brings a lot to the city. I'm not going to go. If you guys go to Super Bowl and win it, I'm not going to the parade because I froze my ass off. Was it last year? Yeah.
Oh, you did.
No,
Appreciate
it was cold.
Thanks for coming.
It was.
Thanks.
I didn't see you there.
I was at home warm. Yeah.
Look, yeah. Yeah.
No way.
But you know what, Mr. Kelsey, Kels, it's Kels now.
It's Kels.
It's
Yes,
Kels.
that's
It's Kels.
correct.
You need to just go ahead and retire after this season. Let the other backup tight ends play. Tell your boy, Mr. Mahomes, Pat, retire. Let the rest of the league play.
You want
Honestly-
Mahomes to retire?
They all could.
We've got some editing to do.
They could all retire and call it a day and still make Hall. of
Oh,
Fame.
yeah,
You know what I
they'll
mean?
be,
Like,
they'll be all right.
Both of those
They'll be
guys
all
could
right.
just go off to the
But
sunset.
you know they do it for the fans, right? They do it for the fans.
But you know what? I actually thought that both Kels brothers would play together. I think that's the plan. I think somehow in a year or two they will decide, you know what? Let's go play for our hometown.
Flag football and
For our
New
hometown, the
Heights.
Cleveland Browns. They got
He's gonna come out of retirement.
Baker Mayfield. Yeah, they could come out of retirement.
Is
Play
he
a
out of
year or
a
two.
contract though? You have to be out of contract.
You can retire. That's true. You can
But you're
retire, but
still
still
in
in a contract.
contract,
Yeah, that's true.
as far as who.
Either I don't know their contract situation.
Jason
Yeah,
Kels. Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, then
Yeah.
maybe they're. Maybe it's
You can
already
look
at
it
the
up,
end.
Chris. You want to look up? Sorry to wake you up. You want to look to see if
Travis Kelce has been in the league for what, like 8 years?
No, he's been longer than that. I
12
think.
years,
It
maybe?
sounds about right.
Oh, he's ready to retire, dude. And he's got
I think he's got
Taylor,
championships.
man. He's got Taylor
Yeah,
Swift.
it's about the championships.
She needs a bodyguard. There it
Nope.
is right
Oh,
there.
she has a bodyguard. She has multiple bodyguards.
She's
Oh, yeah,
okay in
that's
that
true.
area.
But man, he doesn't have to work anymore. They're gonna get married. I really think they are the couple. They will
You're
get
putting
married.
that on record.
I'm putting it on record.
I don't think so.
And then remember this
Stand
episode.
on it just
81.
like the Cowboys and the Bills.
Right.
Yeah, I'll stand on that.
I don't think so until I see it.
It's gonna happen.
If they want to, good. Happy for them. Good for them. But I don't know. Show business, being an athlete, that's a whole different ballgame. It's a whole different world. People are busy.
Right.
You know, it's not like, you go to work every day. The wife goes to work every day. You come home, you get to hang out, spend time together. These guys are flying all over the world,
And they're tired.
That's
I bet.
busy. That's busy.
I
But they're
know.
not,
Tired like
40
us?
plus, 50 plus. I mean, they're still young.
but-
Like our guy Jose. Jose, what are you, like 28,
But
31.
31? See, that's
but
still
those guys,
young.
these guys, those football players take a lot of punishment.
Yeah,
Man.
True, he does.
He does. Yeah, he's-
absolutely.
He'll be getting his.
But he's
knees
built like a-
shoved.
but give him 6 months off, and he's going to be running around
Yeah.
just like Gronkowski, doing whatever he wants now.
Showing up, playoffs to help
Yeah.
win. Yeah, he can do that too. Yeah.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you think I'm wrong about Travis should retire now, if they're going to get married. Leave it in the comments, please. We'd like to see what you guys think out there.
Every non-Chiefs fan is going to say yes, he should retire. He's got to get away, and then every Chiefs fan is going to say you're nuts. He's going to be with us for at least another 3-4 years.
That's what they're hoping.
Let me
for.
ask a quick question.
Yeah.
please.
Is there a tight end historically better than Travis Kelce?
Historically,
I don't know. I have to do the numbers, but they're probably
Yeah, I'm sure
numbers
there are.
wise. Sure.
I'm asking you off your top of your head.
no, because I'll name every tight end on the Cowboys organization, and
Yeah, I'm
That's me, I'm
biased because
biased, yeah.
the Chiefs are the team, and
yeah. Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez was
Yeah,
great.
he's better.
He's great
No.
with
I
no
don't know.
championships. So there you bring in the championships.
The
But-
results. The
but-
results.
But the numbers.
He
I
didn't
think
even make it
he's-
through the playoffs.
He's a fantastic tight end, though. But yeah, the numbers. You got two different variables.
I think him and Gronkowski are the top. You
Gronk-
got Shannon
Yeah.
Sharp in there.
Shannon Sharp, Gronk was great. Antonio Gates was great. I mean,
Did Gates have champions though?
nope.
Top 10
That's it.
tight ends in the NFL right now, ranked
Go ahead.
number 10, David Njoku for the Browns.
You're talking about right
oh,
now.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Pat-
history.
He's the one that got burnt.
Fryermuth, Steelers.
Okay.
Just keep going
All
until
right.
we recognize.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz.
Okay.
Schultz, whatever.
All right.
Dalton Schultz, ex-Cowboy.
Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts, the
Keep it-
Falcons.
Keep it rolling.
TJ Hawkinson. Now that's a Viking name.
Is he a Viking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dallas Goedert.
Goddard.
Eagles, whatever.
Yeah.
Go-
Man, these tight ends have hard names.
No, I think that's just me. Darren Waller for the Giants.
Waller.
Mark Andrews, Ravens. George Kittle, the 49ers.
There you go. That's
and
guys.
Travis is number 1.
Of course.
So that's playing. That's currently playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
now. Yes. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Man, and they're all big guys. Right?
But you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
Wow.
You're gonna have to pull your Michael Jordan, and
Yeah.
they got to win championships to be.
That's true.
To be up there.
And speaking of, what you got, Cole? Something for us?
Top 10 tight ends of all time.
Okay, go ahead.
Is
Let's
it
hear it.
stats based or like
I
someone's opinion?
haven't
based?
even. It's just based off of Google.
All right.
Are you gonna start with?
Hey,
Are you gonna start with number 10 or
We're
are you
going
gonna
from the
start with the
top,
top?
from the top that they're
Google
posting.
does not lie.
Mike Ditka, Animal, Ozzie Newsome, John
Mike
Mackey.
Ditka's ex-Cowboy, by the way.
Kellen Winslow,
Winslow.
Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, my boy Antonio Gates, Dave Casper,
Oh,
yep,
Raiders.
Jason Witten,
Of course.
Gronk, Kels,
Kels.
Jackie Smith. I don't remember him. He looks like he's probably in the 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Cardinals?
Maybe
know.
Cardinals, red jersey. Charlie Sanders, Todd Christensen. Wow.
Man, I remember when he was doing the NFL.
So then it goes down to more recent ones, but those are a few that were, Ditka was a monster,
Of course.
So
Yeah. Mike Ditka.
blast from the past.
I think he's in the conversation. He's up there.
Best of all time. That's quite a title.
He's up there.
Yeah. So,
True. And speaking of this,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
Best of
No
all
doubt.
time tight end. Best of all time selling artist. It can happen.
I appreciate where you're going.
It can happen.
I appreciate it, but I don't know how many. I don't have any championships. I've got sales, but I don't have championships. So,
how about you having championships in Newton?
Yes, one.
What? Who'd you play for?
Max. We're talking softball, fast pitch softball
Sorry, yeah.
tournament.
Fast pitch
anyway.
softball.
Anyway,
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but like I said, speaking of all the big guys, let's transfer this over to the NBA. I don't know if you guys heard, but a little guy named Joel Embiid, right? Played
Chalk.
for
Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
he hit 70 points, breaking Wilt Chamberlain's 76ers record. So both of them apparently played for the 76ers. Of course, way different times, right? But Joel Embiid hit 70 points a couple weeks ago. He became the 9th player in NBA history to score 70 points in a game. Broke Wilt Chamberlain's 76ers franchise record, 68 points in the process. That's insane, especially for a big guy.
It's nuts.
And
Right?
he was the youngest
He's the
of
youngest
all time,
to do this.
I think. I think he's the youngest of all time to do it.
Is that
So
good
it's
basketball,
happened.
though?
What?
Is that good basketball?
Well, I don't know. They get the win. They're in first
They
place.
did. I don't know what their record is,
So, yeah. There's,
but he finished with 70 points, 18 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, which is
who's your reference? Who you referencing?
Joel Embiid.
No, I mean the
ESPN.
ESPN? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
ESPN, yeah.
Yeah.
And they beat the Spurs 133-123. And he did this all against
Rookie.
the San Antonio Spurs rookie.
Oh,
Dang.
Victor?
Yeah, Victor
Wembanyama?
Here we go.
Wembanyama from France. That dude is huge. And he plays like a guard. I mean, he doesn't look like a guard. I mean, but he can dribble the ball. But of course, so can Joel Embiid,
Yes,
right?
yes.
What was his stats at KU?
I can't tell you. Phenomenal.
Were they? I mean, you figured the way. I mean,
Chris, did he win a championship at KU? Joel Embiid?
Would have been 08. He would've had to-
JoelEmbiid. Man,
I feel like he did.
I don't know.
No, he didn't because
No.
it was the brothers. The brothers were the big men on the one on
Marquise and Marcus, right?
Yep.
Markeith.
What's his name?
Marquise, Joel, Joel.
Joel.
Is it Joel or Joel?
It's Joel.
Joel. Okay, just Joel. Joel.
For spelling purposes, Joel. Sure.
Let's see. Joel Embiid.
I know he was dominant there, but I don't know that he won a championship.
So yeah, I don't either.
So that means he must have sucked.
Yeah.
No, he did not suck. But no championships.
No.
Nope. Got rookie.
But he was
But
so
here's
good
the
he
thing.
came back
First
for a
team.
second year, though, right?
I don't
Why
know
is
about-
it that the big men become bigger in the NBA than they do in college?
2013 to 14, so 1 year.
He only played one season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, well, shit.
yeah,
No wonder why he didn't win the championship. It explains a lot. I thought he played all 4 years.
I think what it is when you go to the pros.
It's all man to man.
Well, that's true.
Well, I mean, they did years ago. They did change that you could play a zone, which is weird in the NBA. I don't know if they still do that now, but
But you got to put on weight because you're playing every day. Plus, you have more time. You don't have to go to school. Well, school. You don't have to go to class.
That's where I was going to go.
if you go to class, but
It's now your job.
it's your job, and
play
you
that
play at a
position.
high level. You're supposed to play at a high level, and you got to come at it every day. And you got to be ready physically.
Yeah.
So you got to put on the weight. But that's not with every case. Big men, yes, because you got to deal with if you have to deal with people like Shaq. I mean, that's like two people.
so
So
I
don't know that
watched.
they ever crossed.
no, they
No,
didn't
no,
cross.
heck no.
But if you come with
I
bodies
watched-
like Shaq,
Yeah, I watched Shaq play from rookie season to when he retired. Of course, because I watched a lot of the NBA because big New York Knicks fan. Watched Patrick Ewing come out of Georgetown,
yeah,
#1 pick for the Knicks,
phenomenal player.
and he dominated. But then when Shaq come around, I think Shaq's second year, he was destroying
Everybody. Everybody.
He was
bowed
destroying
down.
everybody,
Yeah.
right? All the big
Yeah.
guys. But even all the big men back then, Olajuwon, Ewing, David Robinson were like, geez, Shaq was a total different big man, right? I mean, he wasn't the shooter. He was just, you give it to him inside and he just dunk it on everybody.
Dominates. Yes. Phenomenal.
But let me
Yes.
go back to that beginning question.
Yeah.
Is that good basketball for one person to score 70 on the team? Maybe if you're hot and you're just dominating, but
Yeah.
then you got four people that are just playing support.
And
I don't
you know, he did beat a team, the Spurs, that only have 8 wins, I think, at the right now.
Yeah.
You know, even though they have this rookie sensation, but still you have this rookie holding you. He was holding them and he just destroyed them, you know?
That's what,
And-
if he's hot and it's just,
And that's
you
the thing.
can't miss,
the big men,
then
it's,
that's one thing, but-
it's just a totally different game because he was shooting jumpers,
Yeah.
you know, and then shit, he was 21 for 23 on the foul line.
Wow.
So
Wow.
was that a third of
That's
those
not that
points? Like,
yeah.
That's a learning experience for the young rookie. You know,
yeah.
you can gauge on
And the height difference between both of them.
what was it?
I don't know. I don't know how tall I should have wrote that down. It's not in here, but they did show Joel walk right beside him before the game. Kind of
He's
just
7 foot.
So then I think the Phenom is probably maybe 7'4", 7'6", somewhere around there. Because he was about 4 to 6 inches taller.
I see.
Even Joel looked at him like, "Geez, this guy's tall. He's huge,"
Yeah.
you know. And then
Yeah.
standing right next to him, which is pretty crazy. So I think that's
Paper
what.
thin, though.
Huh?
Paper thin. Looks like the wind will blow him over.
Yeah, he is really skinny. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Like I said, I haven't watched much of the NBA this season, which I need to start getting back into. But that happened to catch my eye, and I saw that. I was reading. I was like, man,
They're
that's
doing some interesting things this year. It's worth giving a watch.
that's crazy. But anyway, so Hollywood news, you know, something that I like to get into every now and then.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
So I had come across, I don't know if you guys heard about what happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger here
No.
a couple weeks ago.
Mm-mm.
Let's just say he was detained. Yeah, he was, let me see. On Thursday night at the Royal Oak Offshore self-winding something went under the grill. Oh, hold on. Okay, so anyway,
So you haven't
He
heard
has-
this either.
yeah, no.
This is new to you too. All right.
Yeah, no, it is.
And Hollywood news.
Yeah, so
Action.
he was detained at the airport because of his watch. A watch that he was wearing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know if it just looks suspicious or what.
So what did it turn out to be?
So this watch, he was actually
Google
wearing
this.
it. Yeah, Chris, Google this real quick.
Keep talking. We'll get the facts from Chris
So-
here in a second.
Yeah, oh shit. Where'd it go? I had it here.
Okay. While he looks this up,
Wait.
then, in your best Arnold voice,
No.
how do you react to
I'm not-
being detained? How do you react when they say, Mr. Schwarzenegger,
So-
we need you to step to
Okay,
the
so
side over
here it is. So he was detained in customs. Right, the Terminator star was en route to his home country of Austria to sell a watch at a charity auction, but failed to complete the appropriate customs forms for the timepiece. Right, 3 hours they detained him because of this watch.
It's probably over a certain dollar amount, yeah.
It's over $38,000 later, because I guess he had a.
They taxed him for it.
Yeah, the former
Especially
governor
if you're
was
going to sell it,
released.
I'm
He was
sure.
released from detainment and proceeded onward to this charity dinner.
What country?
Austria. That's where he's from.
Yeah.
So he's leaving Austria.
No,
with
he's
a-
going to Austria.
He's going to Austria from U.S.
No, from Germany.
From Germany.
He was in Germany, and then he was taking the airport to Austria.
So Germany has a law that says you can't take out very, very expensive watches.
They're just taxing him.
So if he
So,
was,
oh, look,
if he was
For an
wearing it,
undeclared luxury watch he was wearing.
Look. That.
What kind of watch is it, Chris?
I can't tell.
It's
what it is.
Richard Mille?
It's what's that say?
Audemars.
Audemars what?
Audemars Piguet?
Yes. Is that
It's a very expensive
That's a
watch.
very expensive watch.
It's not like my Costco.
AP. Yeah.
Yeah.
what's that watch like?
The
this
watch
going for?
was custom made by luxury Swiss watchmaker.
Audemars Piguet.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was meant
Audemars
to be
Piguet.
auctioned. It doesn't say exactly why. Just that he had not properly registered it.
I'm sure, I mean, things over a certain dollar amount, he probably wasn't wearing it on his wrist.
I see. Probably carrying it in a case.
No, he
maybe.
was wearing it.
Well,
I think that's how they caught him.
that's
I
how
don't know why
that's.
they would stop you for your wrist then, you know?
Well, I guess somebody saw.
I've never been stopped for my Costco. So
It's stopped now. That's
No.
a big ass watch.
They said they never asked him to fill out any declaration form, and it was considered an incompetent shakedown.
Oh damn!
poor
They're
Arnold.
coming for you, Germany.
Poor.
A total comedy
Arnold.
of errors that would make a very funny cop movie.
Well,
Coming next year. Starring Arnold
inconvenience.
Schwarzenegger.
So,
for 3
I mean,
hours.
Officers failed to use a credit card machine for an hour until they gave up and brought Arnold to a bank and asked him to withdraw cash from an ATM to pay.
And then he had
38
a.
and so he had to pay the 38 grand. Are they giving the 38 grand?
The ATM brought him to a limit too low and the bank was closed. When he returned, a new officer brought a new credit card machine that worked.
Jeez.
Then he hurried up and jumped into the chopper.
Hurry up to the chopper. I cannot get to break. Man, that would suck. But being detained, why would you detain the guy?
It's their law, I guess. I don't know.
It's just the
I'm not
word
going to
they
Germany.
used, detain. It was just the whole issue of incompetency by, it seems, their security, and it just...
Or maybe he was supposed to get it paid
You probably should have
before and try
declared
to
it,
sneak on through, and because he's Arnold. I don't know. It's too
He
bad.
said he never gained notice or received any information about having to fill out any form for it.
Man, poor Arnold.
Everybody wants their taxes, though. I don't know why you would assume that somebody doesn't want their taxes.
Well, maybe he didn't know there was some sort of
But
luxury
that's
tax.
a thing. If you bring something super expensive into a country, you have to get taxed for that.
Yeah, you
What
can't
if it
take
was
a
a
certain
gift?
amount of money onto a plane. Yeah.
But if you own it
Yeah.
and you wear it,
But material items like that,
right?
still
That's
counts?
kind of weird. That's just weird. But
That's if he was wearing it, I don't know how they would have stopped him. But if it's something like in a case or
yeah,
where you've got the inherent value of it there, the type of thing that you've got like an insurance policy on, the government's going to want their taxes.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. That's too bad for Arnold. Feel bad. I hope I don't.
It only
Get
inconvenised him.
If I go to
It,
Germany.
it only inconvenienced.
I mean, what'd you pay for that? Well, how much you pay for that? 45, 50 bucks?
$50.
50 bucks.
Came with a set.
I said, what?
An athletic one, a sports watch.
What do you need that one
And-
for?
So when I walk on the treadmill,
Cycle.
and then this one. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I need to watch.
Yeah, you need to watch yourself. Anyway, all right, that's Hollywood news. What else? What's
You
next?
guys have any Hollywood news? Yeah. What's going on in Hollywood?
I have no idea.
Man.
I haven't checked in my
Anyway, I
boards.
just thought that was really interesting. Actually, I listened to it and I saw what was going on,
Right?
and then printing it out was just freaking harder than I thought to read. Yeah, and then I think my eyes am I still dilated?
I have no
You
idea.
got little floaties in
I
there.
know-
That's a good callback. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, because
you might need to see a new doctor.
Still having trouble seeing.
I think you need to go see a new doctor.
I need to go see a new doctor.
Yeah.
No, I think that was good. But
Well, good
detained
luck.
for 3 hours. That's the thing. That's what's mind blowing. You ever been detained for 3 hours?
We got questioned once.
4?
For our honeymoon, we went to Italy. We flew into Rome. We flew out of... Oh, fuck. I can't remember what it was. Florence. So we went to Rome, place in the middle, and then Florence. And we flew out of there. Flying out of there, we stopped in Germany. Germany looked at our passports. It was funny enough, Germany. They looked at our
Yeah.
passports. and they started questioning us. They pulled us to the side because
You had an expensive watch.
we looked like we went across the country, left in a different place. Are you carrying anything that doesn't belong to you? They started going through the whole
Just a
ring.
watch.
Did they really?
And Kaylee had never been in any pressure situation like that. Like,
Really?
I mean, she's been pulled over maybe at best. And so she was just like
Freaking
breaking
out.
down, not crying, but just like, oh,
We did it. We're sorry.
what are we doing? Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. No. Customs, I think I've gone through twice, but everything was good. Passport was good.
Yeah.
You know,
know.
I think about it, I was detained in Hawaii.
Why's that?
I slept in an airport for 6 nights trying to get home.
Is this a movie?
that was-
Is this a movie? Okay.
Okay, no, actually,
Go.
That's not detained.
I know.
That's a canceled
that
flight.
it wasn't even a canceled
That's
flight.
a spirit. You're just on
It was a
Spirit
canceled
or-
flight. It was just trying to get back through. What is it when you try to get a seat on a plane and
First class?
no, not
What are you
first
talking about?
class.
No, like the extra,
Yeah,
the open spots.
yeah. Looking for an open spot. I know there's a word for it. I can't think of it. But trying to get home, and
Seriously, this is
Seriously,
at
yeah. 6
days
I think it was 6. It was 5 nights, 6 days
in the airport
stayed in the airport.
with just by yourself,
No, it was Sandy and I and a couple of her cousins.
just so you can get on.
Just so I could get on a golly, what's the word? People, what's the word?
But did you
trying to
not
get
have
home.
a flight home?
We didn't have
any-
a flight home.
You didn't have any money to buy a flight?
We did, but it was there. I mean, it just happened to be at the wrong time. It was during the summer.
5 days, 6 days. At day 3.
Day 2,
Excuse
I'm
me.
calling it like,
Day
hold
2
on.
in the morning.
We were 24, 25 years old. You know,
No credit cards.
no credit cards.
But like,
Could have
at
cdon't
that
home.
point, you probably can't leave the airport either, though, right?
Yeah,
Because
we
you're
could,
past security.
but
No?
you would. I don't even think we went through security. I mean,
Back-
this is
back
this is
then,
90.
It was weaker.
90. This is
The Wild West.
96.
So-
Mine wasn't even a year old yet. Yeah, we left it with my mom.
Left your 1-year-old
Well, with my mom,
with your
because we
mom
had an
for
opportunity.
5 days.
It was more
before.
like 7. No, it was no. Anyway,
That's
it
bad.
was a long time ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we finally got home. We paid $100 to come home to get on a flight.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. But sleeping on a freaking marble floor.
That's your fault. I'm sorry.
It was.
That's your fault.
decision making happens. in
Yeah,
there.
that's yeah.
just a couple young bucks
Trying to
just
save a buck.
save a buck
Oh,
and
man.
Waste a week.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you got
Did
home
you get
safe.
paid that week?
No, I think I was on.
You're Tom
I had
Hanks.
vacation.
You were Tom Hanks for a
Almost.
few days almost. Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what movie was that?
I don't know. It's an airport movie where he lived there because he didn't want to leave the airport. That's all I remember.
No, he
was
was
friends.
on an island,
No, that's a different one.
Hawaii.
I
That's
don't
where I
know.
was.
No, he was in the airport. He was in like LAX or something like that. So yeah.
Speaking of movies,
Yes, sir. What movie?
Hercules?
didn't you guys watch a movie this week?
Not us.
You know what? Speaking of movies, I watched The Dark Knight. You remember The Dark Knight?
I love The Dark
It
Knight.
was a great movie, right?
Yeah,
good
yeah.
movie.
And I think that's why I watched it again because I heard somebody talking about it, and I was like, "Oh man, you know what? I need to go back and watch it." And sure enough, last night or yesterday, or a week ago, I was watching it, and I was like, "Man, freaking Heath Ledger was badass, right? He was just a badass." But Batman, that movie, Dark Knight's a good movie. What was the second one? Or
That is the second one.
okay, what was the third one?
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight
With Bane
That's
and
right.
Heinz Ward and the Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers were in that movie.
Yeah. They're
That's
the
right.
Gotham football team.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotham Knights.
Not all of them,
Yeah.
right? But it's just like,
No, yeah.
A few of them.
Couple
Big Ben,
cameos.
why did they
Heinz
get the?
Ward.
Why did they get chosen?
Probably
Was that the
yellow
year of the
and
Super
black.
Bowl?
They're yellow and black.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah, that's right.
That's my fantasy football team name back in the day.
Black and yellow.
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights. Oh, speaking of Gotham, you had that license plate.
Yep.
It
Yep.
said "Got Ham."
There was no space. It was Gotham. It was Gotham. A buddy of ours thought it was Got Ham. Hey, why do you have Got Ham on your license?
They said we get the Got Milk.
We
but
all
Got
looked at
Ham?
him, and then there was like actually a spray painted bat signal on the actual hood. This was a VW Bug. It was a piece of junk. And so I made it, I mean, like 3 feet wide. Yeah, spray paint. And he's like, "What do you have?" "God ham." And I was like, we all looked, my buddies, we were at a ballpark, and my buddy's looking around, he's like, "It's Gotham, you fool." But yeah, people just don't know Batman. Yeah.
So speaking of Batmans, there's been so many Batmans in these live action movies, and I was doing some research last night, and I was like, man, there's so many Batmans out there, right?
So this is more Hollywood news.
So
Ish.
I guess we can call it Hollywood news.
Is it Batman?
Ooh.
Isn't that like tennis?
No, that's badminton.
Tennis has a...
That's badminton.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't get where he was
Badminton.
going.
Yeah, you didn't get that? Yeah.
I did not. I was about to
Jose was like, no,
you don't know this guy. You don't know this guy.
He's getting ready to break it down.
It's a stretch with this guy on a lot of stuff.
Jeez.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway,
Batman.
so how would you rank your Batman?
Correctly.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it's Batman.
Batman's. Your Batman's. So, of course, we have a list here of all the live action.
There's categories. There's categories. With
Okay,
them, like,
break it down. What do you mean?
Well, you're like, who's got the best? Who did the best acting? Best story? I don't know. Who's your favorite? Just in favor, because some people could have George Clooney as their favorite because they like.
I was gonna say I'm younger, so anything before Val Kilmer,
right?
I don't know that I've ever even watched to this day.
Yeah, shame on you. But yeah,
So the Michael Keaton was the first one.
the first movie.
Oh, okay, then maybe Michael Keaton. Yeah. Well, I think I've seen him since Michael Keaton in there. Because then it goes Kilmer, then it goes Clooney, and up from there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I don't have the particular order, but you had Christian Bale, Ben Affleck.
So the first movie, actually, Adam West did make a movie with all of the villains. So is he included in an actual movie?
I that you know what? And I was going to ask you that earlier when we were talking.
It is an actual
in our little
movie.
meeting.
It was like an hour and a half kind of movie, but it wasn't at theaters.
It's a silly movie.
I don't think it was at theaters.
Adam West doesn't sound like Batman.
Oh,
It was a special then. If it wasn't like in theaters, it was just a special.
I don't know if it was in theaters.
It was a TV movie special.
TV movie.
But it was a movie. It wasn't a.
And it was a big thing because they just had that in the in the 60s.
Right.
They just had their 60s and 70s. It was just a TV show.
Yeah, it was just TV show, kind of a spoof,
TV show, and
if you will.
I wouldn't call it. It wasn't a spoof.
Well, it was
back
kind of.
then.
It wasn't a serious kind of thing. It made it kind of campy with
Yeah.
you know
And then what I learned about that is there was two before Adam West.
in the black and whites, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
In the black and
But
whites.
no, Adam West is my favorite.
So Adam West is your favorite if you're
He
gonna.
was the first. He was the one that made it
Okay, but that doesn't
cool
mean
and TV. He's my favorite. He may not be the best when it comes to like.
He doesn't sound like Batman.
Well, back then he did.
He doesn't.
Because
What,
that's
but
all
what do you
we
mean?
heard.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
sound? Like the raspy voice.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't
have that.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like a
Where's Rachel?
30-year-old billionaire beating up a criminal.
Was he a billionaire? Has it always been a billionaire?
I think
Yes.
so.
So Adam West was a billionaire.
Next to his father, not Adam West,
No,
Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
Yes,
Sorry, yeah,
yes,
Bruce
yes,
Wayne.
yes, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I just
billionaire.
You remember the bat
Billionaire.
phone?
Yes,
No, that or the
it was red.
it was,
that was-
no, the bat phone was red.
That was Shakespeare's head.
But Shakespeare, they would
The statue.
they would take his head off,
Hit the button.
hit the button, and then slide down the pole.
The shelf would open,
Okay.
and then you'd see the bat pole.
There's a bat pole.
Yeah.
How come the other guys didn't use bat poles?
because it's not the most efficient travel.
All you had to do was
possible.
jump on the pole, you slide down, and you were already in costume.
bare hands. That's a dangerous game. Hold on here.
I want to note that there was a Batman TV show that included the poles, and I really liked
Yeah.
it because it was his glove that had a magnetization to a special area of the pole that would go up and down.
Adam West didn't have that.
No, but this was a cartoon, so it looked better.
Oh, okay.
Ah, it's a
Cartoons
cartoon.
now. Okay, okay.
Okay, so you
Thank
got
you,
Adam
Chris.
West.
That's my favorite.
What do you have?
But
My
movie wise, Christian Bale. I mean, he took it over Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was the first that made like comic book movies,
Yeah.
along with Superman, of course. But he made the Batman movies like, legit.
Yeah. I like Michael Keaton.
Yeah, and then it went
Yeah,
downhill.
Michael Keaton, yeah.
Then
Is
it went-
Michael Keaton the one with the nipples?
No, that was Clooney.
Clooney?
Yeah.
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 Michael Keaton, you know Michael
He
Keaton is
couldn't
over
turn
there.
his neck.
Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton couldn't turn his neck at all in the suit.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
Michael Keaton was with Penguin, with DeVito
Yes.
Penguin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito.
Arnold was even in the movies.
He was.
He-
That was
I'm
Clooney.
Mr. Freeze.
that was Clooney. He was Iceman.
Yeah.
Iceman.
Mr.
Iceman or
Freeze.
Mr. Freeze?
Mr. Freeze.
So who
Val Kilmer's Iceman.
you said Keaton?
Yep. I think Keaton was my favorite. Of course, but then you get to the action ones, the ones that were really the CGI and all that good stuff. Of course, it was Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Who I just got done watching. And
Christian Bale's was more practical. They had not that much CGI.
Ooh.
well, I mean, like the motorcycle scenes.
Those all practical.
I mean, they like created the explosions, but it wasn't all computer generated, is what he's saying. I go Christian Bale. I think that was probably just the prime of my my movie age, but at the same time, like he wakes up bruised. I think he was a very real Batman, where he's got to live through everything
pain.
else that comes with being Batman, besides just putting a costume on. But on the back end, Robert Pattinson or Pattinson,
Whatever.
Patterson.
I liked a depressed Batman because he was angry. And
He's that early goth emo child in the first 2 years of his
liked
life.
it. I don't know if I liked it because it was different, but like it just gave another spin on vengeance and justice that none of the other ones had really gone down that path because they didn't want to hurt people.
Right.
They didn't want to shoot guns.
Did he kill people?
I believe so. He at least maimed them or sent them to the hospital. Yeah.
Because
in any of the Batman movies, he didn't look like they were that brutal in terms of fighting. If you want brutal, Ben Affleck's Batman was the most one. He fought the most like Batman would have. Like
I'm saying the Robert Pattinson one, beating that guy down at like
I think Robert
at his face while he was down at the bottom.
did kill. I think he
Yeah,
did.
but the other Batmans didn't, right? They just
No. They just really hurt him. They hurt him really
You're
bad.
talking
Really
about Robert
dismantle
Pattinson?
people.
Robert Pattinson's?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he killed in that movie.
When it was like the whole group of thugs. It's
Yeah, he
raining.
just beat them to hell. That's what Batman does.
We really
he beats
don't.
them
We
to
really
hell.
don't know what happened at
I
the
don't know that
hospital.
you survived.
Yes, we don't know the follow up with the detectives and whatnot. If it's a DOA,
Christian Bale also had some of the best technology.
yes,
I think he.
Of course, he
his
had Morgan
motorcycle, his detaching
Right.
from the Batmobile.
Fox.
I put all of my bettings on Pattinson. He has the most potential to be the best Batman films.
You think
Because
they're going to make more?
they're definitely making
Oh,
more.
they're gonna make more.
He's
with him.
But
yes,
ooh,
he has the most potential to go far with a good, more extravagant Batman.
They said the same thing about Ben Affleck in 2018.
but they also
you might
said
not
the thing
remember
with
that.
Christian
but-
Bale. They said the
They
same
never
thing with
made
Bale,
a
but he
Ben
didn't wanna do
Affleck
it.
Batman movie.
So do you think
Yeah, it's just
some of these
Justice League.
Batmans will see each other, kind of like the Spideyverse thing?
The only
they tried it in the Flash.
But the flat, they were just
Briefly.
trying to end it. Robert Pattinson's, they're leaving his film series alone. They're not touching that at all. They're just going to leave it to its own devices to do what it wants. They won't try to connect it with any others that aren't directly coming off of his.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why I liked Christian Bale too. Is it just did a trilogy? They weren't going to push it anymore. They weren't going to bleed it for everything that it had. Just a trilogy in and out.
Yeah,
you know?
but they also kept it really realistic. We never got to see the fun villains. Like, we got to see Joker, but Joker is easy to do in live action. He's
Well-
just a maniac and he has all these plans. But we got Bane in the third one. We didn't even see an actual Bane use Venom. That was a disappointment at the time.
Bane used Venom.
He
It's
used to
his
have
drug that,
like,
makes him
button-
super strong.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the actor. Tom, what's his name?
Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy is Bane and Venom.
yes.
Right? That's where I thought he was. That's where I thought he was
Ironically,
going. I
yeah,
wasn't even
over
thinking about.
there.
No.
Okay,
Alright,
so
yeah.
Bane uses
so Bane had some type of venom.
yes, Bane
Was
uses
that pretty good?
It's like steroids.
Do you
but
remember
yeah,
the
it's good.
George Clooney when
He was.
yeah, it was
he was-
Poison Ivy and
Uh-huh.
Bane was with her.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Bane uses a drug to get super strong and buff.
Oh, okay. That's I
Okay.
didn't know that.
Steroids. I like to say it's steroids.
But that
It's more than
Bane,
steroids.
Arnold.
That Bane took down an airplane
Arnold does not
and
use
committed
steroids.
terrorism. I think that was a little bit cooler than hitting a button on his chest.
Yes, but that's also a thing that Bane does. He is intelligent, but he also has that super strength that he uses tactically.
So
Can you
there.
imagine
Cool, Batman.
Can you imagine a person who can punch through solid concrete,
Yes.
fighting like a mixed martial arts MMA boxer, fighter, whatever?
Fighter.
Someone who actually knows how to fight and isn't just throwing strength around. That's what Bane really is.
Yeah, Superman.
No, Superman doesn't have that.
Here we go.
No,
All
let's
right,
not talk about Superman
yeah,
because we tried that one time and people didn't like it. Apparently.
Bringing up
But you know
stats.
what? Let's get into the Jokers. How about the Jokers? Right? Were you a fan of the Joker? I mean, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, he's got they all bring something else to the clown in him. Well, Joker, I don't even know all the actors, but
I got a list right here.
name the first one.
Cesar Romero.
Okay, he was the clown,
Set
the funny
stage.
one.
He set the stage.
He says, but
He,
the mustache under the white,
That's fantastic.
Right?
I love that. Yeah.
he was
he had
the,
a mustache, but it was
That
painted
made
white.
him crazy.
yeah, he was the Joker who was trying to be the clown, the funny guy with his evil plans.
Yeah. And then you had Jack Nicholson. He was the one.
It's good.
Where did he get all these toys? Right?
good.
Remember when we said that
Yep.
about Batman? He played a great Joker.
Took it to the next level.
That's the Michael Keaton one.
Yep.
I forget
Um,
which one they
I
call
love that
him.
one.
Oh, so they had different names for the Jokers.
Yes, they
Well,
consider them to be different aspects of Joker's personality. Like they brought out a different emphasized characteristic of Joker.
Okay.
Like
It's funny, he put the blinds up for this episode.
yeah. That's yeah.
they were just already up.
I know. I put him up. So go ahead and look that up.
Yeah.
If you would please. So we have Cesar Romero, Jack Nicholson, Jared Leto.
I don't love
Leto was considered the gangster.
Hey, why don't you let everybody else talk?
Sorry, I just like this.
You're
topic.
good, man. You're good.
I appreciate you
Yeah.
talking though. Really,
No.
Heath Ledger. We said Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know that I loved the
Ledger. Ledger's
he's so
number
much
one.
of a cartoon character though to me.
Mm.
Like the white face, the green hair and all that it's so
I didn't
Comic
see
book.
comic book like that it's tough to recreate that back in the real. Like I didn't love Jack Nicholson. I thought he
Oh,
looked
Jack
stupid.
Nicholson. I'm sorry. I
I
thought
thought
you
he
were
looked
talking about
stupid
Yeah.
with all of that. So I liked when they started taking it to a more like okay, just dirty green hair and
Yeah.
kind of messy. Jared
But
Leto,
the Heath Ledger. But then Jared Leto's wasn't greasy looking. It was like slick back and
with tattoos and all that.
Yeah,
over it.
gave it the
I
tattoos.
wasn't a big fan of that
Joaquin
one.
Phoenix. Now, his Joker. Which you ever see the Joker?
I haven't seen that movie, but
really?
does
Ooh, it's a
Batman
good
show
movie.
up in that?
No.
No.
So it's just him
I think
walking
they were
around
hinting
town.
Tim acting a fool.
It was supposed to be like a
Him starting out.
previous story, and it gets
Okay.
complicated because there's theories that certain parts of it are only happening in his head.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
The real world, and then he'll
then-
get traumatized, and then what's happening in his head.
So does the viewer know what's going on in his head, or is it's all
No.
left to?
It's kind of open.
left to the imagination.
It's
All
a
right.
good
Movie
because
cool.
it's a
It's a really
different.
good movie.
Again, it's another take on it. They
Sure.
tried something.
Sure.
It might work, it might not, but it wasn't what everyone was expecting. They were expecting either a Heath Ledger's
Yeah.
origin or a cartoon type origin, and he really took it to like the
No, Joaquin Phoenix,
traumatization. to get
phenomenal
there, you know?
actor. So whatever he puts his energy into is going to be pretty
Yeah,
good.
did you watch the Gotham series?
Yes, it's
did.
been a
It was
while.
good.
It was
You know,
dark
I-
and it was suspenseful.
Yeah.
It was
So
pretty good.
the Joker on that one,
Oh, that's right.
Cameron.
Was he English?
No, he was a kid that played. He was in Shameless, right? The redhead.
Oh, was that the Joker or the Riddler? I know who you're
That was a
talking
while ago.
I thought that was the Joker.
about. Was it?
Yeah, and then you had Nathan Dashwood, who was in the series Batman. Not really sure with him. Barry Keoghan, the Batman. He was the Joker in that one. Yeah, some of these Jokers are good. But then you had I didn't know Zach Galifianakis was the Joker, the Lego Joker. or he was one of them. Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Anything, Chris?
I'm trying to find the specific thing that would consider it, but I remember most of it. But like Heath Ledger's Joker, he was the anarchist part of Joker's personality, the one that just wants nothing but chaos.
Total chaos.
Jared Leto, like I was saying, he played the gangster part of Joker, the one that would run an organization and torture people because it was part of a thing.
Okay.
Mark Hamill, not an actor, voice actor, but the
Animation.
definitive Joker.
Yes.
Really?
He pioneered Joker's voice. Everyone says that he was the best voice of Joker.
That's crazy.
And I love the style of that animation series too. So, yeah.
Is that just hindsight, though? Like, I don't know that I ever would have said the Joker is a gangster until they created a character like that.
Well, he had henchmen.
Where did he shop?
He's the clown prince of crime. He
get
ran
ya.
an organization
He had a-
under
he
him.
had
I
a group.
get you, but what I'm saying is I don't know that anybody had a picture like that of an aspect of him like that until they made it. I think
In the comic books he had the henchmen, so that implied that he had some sort of
The Henchman. That was the
Gang.
name of the
but they
gang,
were always
his
like
gang?
crazy clowns, weren't they?
somewhere in the I think in the actual TV show they weren't clowns. They were actually like thugs, but I'd have to do a little more research. But he had a group of dudes that he managed or controlled and made do. They did his work, did some of his dirty work.
But if I'm even staying on that, like, I don't know that I would have expected Joker blowing up a ferry just to make people squirm. Like, I don't know that I would have put that to my idea
Where
of
did
the
he
character.
do that? Which movie?
Joker
was
would
that?
blow
Until-
up a ferry because he thought it was funny.
Right. Yes.
The
Okay.
anarchist part of him, but also the clown part.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, in that movie, he wasn't doing it just to be funny. So I feel like we're hindsighting, like, well, all of these things now create what we think of him, but it's like, I
think it was funny to him.
Approach.
I think it was funny to him along with hurting, but I don't know. I didn't dig deep. I haven't done that, but I wouldn't put it past Joker to do something crazy just to laugh, but also hurt thousands of people if he could.
Okay, so before we end, which Joker did you like the best? Which one was your Joker?
Movie wise, it would Ledger. Hands down for me. The dude was phenomenal.
Yeah, me too.
Just his mannerisms. Great.
Probably Ledger.
Heath
Yeah.
Ledger, he
Yeah.
just topped it all.
He just did like excellent acting.
That's what it
Even
was,
more
right?
than like character development, he's just acting out that part really well.
Yeah, he was good. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, he's
because-
dead?
Ladies and gentlemen,
God.
Breaking news, Hollywood news. Hollywood news, actor
yes, Chris
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger is gone.
is passed
I
away.
think that might have been one of his last movies.
That was his last movie.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh,
That's why he didn't do the sequel.
Yeah.
that's why the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you did your research, Chris.
All right, I'm hungry. I need to go eat. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the Big Modcast. Until next week, adios.